right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, blue 80! Blue 80!
Three is the mic. Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy.
21!
What you got, heavy?
A carry for Freeman, who missed most of last season. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
25, check 25, check, gun.
On first down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From midfield now, here's Ryan. It's caught. Smith. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again. Ryan. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check safety, check safety. Check 43.
Great. Let's find 7.
Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. goes, and it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the interception, here's Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Check 31. Check 31.
Gun.
Three's the mic.
Throwing again. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have... two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now it's Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Get up.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Caught by Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Ryan now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. To throw again is Ryan. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Not today.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Ryan will throw again. And finding the tight end Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Let's go!
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Eagles take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Shift! Watch the shift! Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
With the score, Falcons 10, Eagles nothing.
Here we go, here we go. 20! Mike, 45. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 33-yard line.
No, here we go. Right here. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Go. 120. Choose the mic. Check.
From the red zone now, Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Switch.
Other side, solid.
Blitz.
Throwing his Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Deion Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Let's go, baby. Check 13. Check 13.
Win 5-3.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
A 56-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
3rd and long. It's Ryan.
Come to my world.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want it.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Watch the edge.
Shorty.
Watch Mike.
Pick it up.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. Room past the 20. And finally marked down at the 23.
Let's go.
It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, and even 70 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Here we go. Waiting.
He's scared. Two tights. Three down.
On second down, it's Howard. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
8 yards. And it's third down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Kill. Turn up.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40. They run with Howard. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
He wasn't ready.
4 yards on the pickup.
Where's
Here we go.
Second and 6.
Use the mic.
Stay with your man.
They go with Howard again, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
A loss of 2 yards.
That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play, absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like
He's
that
crashing.
one.
He's checking crash.
Ramp.
Watch the safety creep. Hatch it.
It's Howard, and he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Kill.
Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Rush in. Check 26.
Check. Go. Do what he said.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Fletcher Cox. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Jannard Avery. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Hey, high 7.
Check 24. Check 27.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 53. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now Ryan. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check curls, check curls, check.
Now Ryan.
Check hot route. Hot.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That 1st down run could not have turned out worse for our defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On the toss play, Howard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Brings up
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is.
Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones, 58 yards, and the Falcons push further out in front. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Go. 180.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go counter with Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the twist.
Throwing now is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play, has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp, got that black cloud over their heads.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan.
Check three.
He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
11.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Gun. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
To throw again. Ryan under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Complete to Jones. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Eagles take over.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
It's 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch twist. Kill.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Go. 280. 52's the mic. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Kill. Great. Safe. Alert 3. Hey, empty.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this is caught by Jackson. The 40. The 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Next to score, Falcons 31, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And this will be caught at the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Let's go.
Here we go. 45. Waiting.
Mike, 45. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And an Eagle first down.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
One final try now for Wentz. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come off the ball hard. Wide. Get ramp.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.